One way to think about the pattern editor or the pattern options mode is that it's dynamic. You can get in there with just some elements or with just a template shape and start to sort of draw on the fly, experiment, move things around, produce new objects and new shapes, change colors of things, and then sort of come up with a pattern without really having to plan much in advance. So, for example, here I just have this polygon, um, hexagon shape, template shape, and then I've got a few objects inside of it. I'm going to select all of those. I'm going to go to Object Pattern Make. I will then change the grid type, tile type, so that it's hex by column. And then from there, I can just begin to take these different elements that I know I want to build a pattern with them somehow or another, and just start to arrange them. Resize things a little bit, rotate things, recolor things, whatever I want to do. And, maybe I have more elements than I need or something, so I could even delete one. But let's say, okay, I start to get a pattern looking good. However, I've started to arrange things, click done, and then, I've got a new swatch, new pattern, and of course I can continue to go into it and adjust things from there. Another similar approach, just straight up starting with a template and then building all of the elements right inside of the pattern editing mode. So here I just have kind of an inner and outer shape to give me a sense of my tiles. Just start with that template, pattern make, and turn this one also to hex by column. And then from there, I can just, for example, grab a basic shape tool and begin to draw. And I'm just going to make this black for now or whatever. But just start drawing things. I could use something like Blob Brush, Shift B, and begin to, put in marks and different, just whatever, different shapes, colors, textures. What I did with the other one was the example that I showed before. I'll just open that up. We can take a closer look at the construction of it. I'm going to go to Pattern Options and be clicking on the fill, and then go to edit pattern, and you can see in here I just have a circle, a line that I drew, and if I turn back on my template shape, actually you can see part of what I was doing was drawing from the middle to the middle of this template, this tile shape to the middle down to here, so I could have kind of a continuous line that goes across, spanning more than one tile, and then other elements might span across the tile too, but nothing fancy going on here whatsoever, but just the idea that there was nothing in the pattern editor when I started, and then I just started improvising, and from there you might end up with a pretty decent pattern. This one done super quickly, but if you spend a little bit of time, you could potentially come up with something great. And then just turn off your template layers and click done, and you've got a freeform, drawn pattern.